Let's go across live now to Morbi, where this tragedy, this worst tragedy in India of over 3 decades has happened. Ankit and Tanushri both join me from there. Ankit, you're at this location where 24 hours ago we saw that unspeakable tragedy that happened. What actually happened? You've been speaking to people through the day, and the details that are adding up are a shocking story of criminal negligence.
Absolutely. There is no better word to describe this. This is absolute criminal negligence, Sonia. Let me very quickly first give you a sense of where I'm standing. Also, to bring the very latest to our viewers who are tuning in at 8 p.m. These boats that you see, was the last round of the naval boats, the divers of the Indian Navy, who have been continuously for the last 24 hours been at the job here at the Machu River. In fact, this was the last round that they took. The operations for the day have been called off. For the last many hours, nothing have been found. But what we have been told is that the Indian Navy divers are going to restart with the first light of the day, with the break of the first light of the day. Let me also, since yesterday, a lot of people were talking about, how did people actually sustain those injuries? How did people die? What happened? Did they drown? Where did they fall? Just about half an hour back, I was right on up there on this very beginning of that cable bridge, which now stands suspended like this, stands hanging like this, because one end of this wire has completely been broken. And Sonia, I'll ask my camera person Pawan to give you a sense. Look at this. These are the banks of the river, quite rocky, very, very hard. It is about 40 feet up where this bridge, in fact, was suspended. Once it broke, people on the corners of this bridge at 6:30 yesterday, when there was a huge, crowd, 400 to 500 people, the people on the corner fell from that very height onto this very hard surface. Many of them sustained deadly injuries when they fell. Those who were in the middle, this river right now has been, in fact, since yesterday been drained quite a lot. There are motors working 24/7. But those who were in the middle, they fell into the river. Many of them fell on top of each other and lost consciousness, which resulted in them drowning in this river. More than 130 people, some accounts say 134, others still claiming 141 people have lost their lives. And the tragic part, and this is what I saw up there as well, where I was standing just a short while back, a shoe of a child not more than 2 years old was there, a reminder of this horrific tragedy, which is not an incident on itself. It is a man-made disaster where hard questions need to be asked. 47 children have lost their lives, aged between 2 to 18.
So, Ankit, what you were talking about, you went to the Oreva company today. Now, this is a company which makes clocks, and that fact that the old cable collapsed, why is it? I mean, these are the big questions. Why is it that it was opened early? Why is it that there's no fitness certificate? And the people you were speaking to said, why was this renovation project given to this private company?
That's right. There are, if you go through the agreement that NDTV accessed during the day, the agreement very, very clearly says that it was between the Morbi Municipal Corporation and Ajanta Private Manufacturing Company. Now, the question is, for a company which specializes, it's just about 24 kilometers from where I'm standing right now, where massive piece of land, huge industrial complex belongs to Oreva and Ajanta. It's the same company. They have 3 to 4 manufacturing plants. They have a technology park. They also have a township, Oreva township, and 3 big farmhouses where apparently the directors and the owners of this company live. The fact is that they had no prior experience. We don't know what was their expertise as far as this entire renovation and repair is concerned. More baffling is the part that the conversation about this started in 2020. The contract was signed between the municipality and the company in March 2022. The fact is that there was zero tendering process. There were no other players in the game. It was awarded to one company. Why was this company given such special favors? The contract very clearly said that between 8 to 10 months, they had to complete the renovation work. The company took over the charge of the work at end of April and threw it open on 26th of October. There was on 24th of October a full press conference done, inauguration with the directors of the company coming in who boasted that this is going to be a strong bridge for the next 8 to 10 years. But the fact is the wires were not changed. They were old wires which could not sustain the mad rush of the people that came in on Sunday evening.